This video I am going to explain load test on DC series motor. Series motor also contains stator winding and rotor winding. Here the stator and rotor windings are connected in series. The field winding is consist of less number of turns with thick wire. Okay, here the winding end, that's are the terminals, the armature winding A1, A2, and the field winding one is the series field, so it's denoted as S1 and S2. These connections are given to the back side of this board, to these terminals. The series motor is started by using 2-point starter. It has two terminals, L and A. That's also connected on this board back side. This is supply terminals, plus and minus. This is the connection table of load test on DC series motor. Now let's see the aim of the experiment. To conduct load test on DC series motor and to obtain the performance characteristics. The performance characteristics means the output power versus speed, torque, efficiency. Okay, here the output power or load increases. What about the speed, torque, and efficiency? Also find the speed, torque characteristics of DC series motor. Now let's see the apparatus required. Voltmeter of range 0 to 300 volt moving coil. This ammeter, this voltmeter is required. Then second apparatus, ammeter, range 0 to 20 ampere, moving coil. Required quantity is 1. Then third one, tachometer, digital or analog tachometer. Here we use the digital tachometer of range 2.5 to 99,999 RPM. Required quantity 1. Then connecting wires, required amount. Fuse rating. Normally the fuse rating is 125% of rated current. The nameplate, in the nameplate details of the motor, the rated current is specified. From this rated current, calculate the 125%. Suppose the rated current is 20 ampere, means the fuse rating is 20 into 125 divided by 100. This get 25 ampere. Then initial precautions. In case of DC series motor, the motor should be started and stopped with 25% of rated load, because DC series motor's initial torque value is very high. Without applying the load, the motor runs dangerously high speed. It damages these motor parts. So the DC series motor must be started with some load, that is the 25% of rated load. Then second precaution, the motor should be cooled by circulating water throughout the experiment. This is the circuit diagram of load test on DC series motor. Plus minus is the DC power supply, 220 volt DC supply. Then DPST switch. Nowadays, MCB switches are used. Then designed fuse rating value is 25 ampere. Then voltmeter is connected across the power supply of range 0 to 300 volt moving coil type. Then ammeter is connected series with the power supply of range 0 to 20 ampere moving coil type. The DC meters of moving coil type. Then ammeter negative is connected to line of 2-point starter. Then A, the armature terminal of the 2-point starter is connected to series field winding terminal S1. Then S2 to armature terminal A1. Then A2 to negative, also the voltmeter negative to negative. Here the field winding and the armature windings are the inner parts of the motor. Here the field winding is connected in series with armature winding, so this motor is called series motor. Here the field winding has less number of turns but thick wires. Here the current value is same, the series field current, the armature current, and the line current, all current values are same in case of DC series motor. The motor is connected with brake drum with spring balance arrangement for increasing the load. Initially some load is applied and measure the readings and tabulated in the tabular column. Here voltmeter reading, supply voltage, then current, then spring balance reading. Initially the spring balance has some reading that mark the difference between the spring balance reading. Then these are the calculated values, speed, torque, input power, output power, and efficiency are the calculated value. Then again increasing the loads in steps until the load not exceed the maximum value or the rated value of the load current. Up to the rated current, you take the reading. Beyond this rated current means more amount of current will entering into the motor, is damage the motor windings. Now let's see the connection of DC series motor. Here all the motor terminal connections are given to this panel board, and the DC supply also given to this panel board. The starter connections LA are also given to the panel board. As per this circuit diagram, we connect the components. The required components are, required meters are voltmeter and ammeter. Voltmeter of range 0 to 300 volt, then ammeter of range 0 to 20 ampere. First connect the voltmeter across the power supply. That is, the common terminal is connected to positive, then the negative terminal, that is 300 volt, is connected to the power supply negative. This is the voltmeter is connected parallel with this power supply. Then ammeter is connected in series with the power supply. The common terminal is connected with positive of power supply. Then the negative, that is 220 ampere, is connected to L as per this circuit diagram. Here L is connected to negative of ammeter, starter L. Then A is connected to S1. A connected to S1. Then S2 to A1. Then A2 to negative. Negative. This is the connection of load test on DC series motor. Now switch on the power supply. Before switch on the power supply, once again check the connections. The voltmeter connected across the power supply, ammeter connected series with the power supply, then A is connected to S1, S2 is connected to A1, then A2 connected to negative. These are the series connection. Now the connections are correct. Now switch on the power supply. Now start the motor by using 2-point starter. Start 2-point starter. Move the handle from left side to right side slowly. Now the motor rotates. The first reading with 25% of load, then increasing the loads in steps to the rated current. Load increases, the current value increases. Take the reading up to rated current. Then calculate the torque, output power, input power by using the formula torque. Formula 9.81, S1 difference S2 into R. R is the radius of the brake drum. Output power 2 pi NT divided by 60. Input power V into I. Then efficiency, percentage efficiency is equal to output power divided by input power into 100%. How to calculate the radius of the brake drum? Here we take a flexible wire or one thread, then measure the circumference of the brake drum. Then you know the circumference formula 2 pi r is equal to a measured value. Then from that we calculate the radius. Then add this radius with the thickness of the belt, we get the radius of the brake drum. Substitute here and calculate the torque value. Here 9.81 is the gravity constant. Finally, plot the graph versus output power versus speed, output power versus torque, output versus efficiency. From this graph, we can easily identify the efficiency of the motor when the load increases or output power increases. Also plot the torque versus speed characteristics of DC series motor. This is the procedure for conducting load test on DC series motor. Thank you.